The rarest Piston Cup team set, Team Nitroade. It was only released in Canadian targets and unfortunately never made it to the United States. But at least it did get released because some sets like N20 Cola and Easy Idol never actually got released. So here we have today's suggestion video featuring Team Nitroade. Thank you Roan Cox and Juan Duran for suggesting this. Now I just wanted to clarify real quick is that they suggested Team Nitroade before I stopped allowing double suggesting. So you cannot suggest something if someone else has already done so. And I'm sure you guys all know that by now, but I just wanted to clarify just in case. So now let's get into a review here of Team Nitroade. Here we have Aiken Axler, aka Nitroade number 28, and I also reviewed him in my 2016 KC review, so if you'd like to check that out, the link will be down in the description below. So now let's just quickly go over him. He's got the Nitroade logo on his hood here, high energy drink, so the item Nitroade or the product is like Gatorade or Powerade, which is an athletic drink and helps you perform better. As we move on to the side here, it's got some cool orange and white flame decals. Looks very nice, and he was basically one of the first ever Piston Cup racers to be released besides the main three along with Leakless. He's got some other sponsors along the side right here, Mood Springs, No Straw, Gaskets, and a bunch of others as well. I like his kind of gunmetal gray rims. They aren't black. It's kind of hard to tell from the camera, but they actually are a different color. It's actually kind of nice that they changed it up a little bit. On the back here, nothing too much, just a little bit more of the orange flames. I also do like the orange spoiler that they have here. Very nice. And now since this is the 2016 version, it has flat eyelids. They are not raised like the previous releases back a few years ago. Now let's move on to Chief Nitroade. Now like I said, the team set was only released in Canadian targets, so the only way you can get this if you did not live in Canada was online, and that's how I got mine, along with the other pitties as well. Now this is one of my absolute all-time favorite crew chiefs because I just love the headsets. I mean, usually with crew chiefs you get black headsets, but this, no, you get orange, and it just looks awesome on him, and it really kind of contrasts all the black on him, because if he had black headsets as well, it kind of just looked a little bit too much of the same color. So I'm glad that they did that to him. Looks great. Of course, he does have the Nitroade logo on the hood there. Kind of a nice sparkly Spectraflame paint going on, kind of like Nitroade himself. And the number 28 there and the little flame fireball logo right there. On the back here, he's got the license plate that reads TKS74, so I'm glad that they gave him a nice unique license plate there. And that's basically all for the crew chief here. He is the same model as the basic pickup like Dexter Hoover, nothing too special about that. Now let's take a look at some of the pitties here. Here we have Hugo Fast, or more commonly known as just the Nitroade Pitty, originally released in 2009, a part of the Race-O-Rama collection. He came with this Nitroade toolbox here, again decaled with the Nitroade logo, some nice kind of sparkly paint, and just like normal has the silver edges on the drawers there. And it's just a hollow toolbox and doesn't roll or anything, but it is for nice display. And the 2009 version came with this set of tires that matches Nitroade's tires actually quite well. First of all, you do have the Lightyear logo on there, and it is a gray color similar to what Nitroade has, just not as crystal clear as it is on the actual racer. But I'm glad that they did that because a lot of the tires released after, like these in the team set here, did not even have that Lightyear logo on it. So I'm glad that that is on the 2009 version here, and they do have this kind of hole right here in the tires so you can stab it on the fork. And now I hate this because it's very inaccurate. I mean, pitties would not just stab their fork into the tire and kind of drive around like this. No, that's not how it works. It works a lot better like that and looks a lot better for display in my opinion as well, even though it kind of covers the face. But I mean, that's what it would be accurately. And now the Nitroade Pitty himself here looks pretty cool. I do like the expression. It's kind of similar to Notchuck's because it's angry, but it's not the same. We also got kind of a nice orange middle section here, but the rest of it is just, you know, your plain black with the Nitroade logos. Now let's check out the other Nitroade Pitties that came in the Target exclusive team set. We have a tall Pitty right here. Pretty cool expression. He's kind of like worried, looks kind of unsure, or maybe just focused on something. All of them have the paint scheme that is the same, but obviously they're all different sizes. And when we get to these two, they have actually different forks. So that's basically for the tall one here. Unfortunately, they did not receive a name, but Hugo Fast actually did, so I'm happy about that. Now here we have the two wide or fat pitties, whatever you'd like to call them. Now the one on the left here came in the Target exclusive team set, and the one on the right here came in the also exclusive to Target set that include the hauler, the race car, and one pitty. These were like all over the place, although most of the time you'd only find like the McQueen set or the King leakless. But for Bumper Save, Octane Gain, and Nitroade, those sets include a exclusive pitty that instead of having a pitty with the gun, it was just the regular kind of no accessory. And it's kind of hard to explain, but basically think of it this way. Same exact pitty that was in the little 4-pack team set, except it did not have the the tool gun there. And so it was kind of hard for me to acquire the one on the right here because I just had to get it loose from the United Kingdom, and that's why it has this little chip right here, but I'm very, very happy to have it. I paid like $30 for this. Not really sure what I paid for the Nitroade team set itself, but that was probably quite a bit as well, but I don't remember. It was quite a while ago. Now, this is my favorite pitty from Team Nitroade because I love the expression. He looks like he's happy to be doing his job, and I definitely like the one with the accessory more because he has an accessory. Got a nice little tool gun that would be used to kind of replace Nitroade's tires. So it kind of go around like that, round, round, round. And just kind of has the same paint scheme as the others. And these are exactly the same, like I already said, just missing the tool gun there. Now, all of these 4 pitties right here, which one is your favorite? My favorite's definitely this one right here, just because, in my opinion, it's got a cool expression, awesome accessory, just is my favorite there. But which one is your favorite? And now to conclude the video, now let's take a look at the Nitroade Hauler. Now, this year, we actually got a new Nitroade Semi titled Eric Roadales, which was pretty exciting. Just kind of a new character, not a new character, but it was a new release. So on the left here, you can see that. And if you want to see my review of it fully, you can check out the description below for 2016 Deluxe Case B, which also had Bessie. Now, the Semi that was in the hauler set was this one right here, and as you can see, it just doesn't look as exciting. I mean, the Eric Roadales version is just a lot more happier, and it looks like he's just kind of has some more enthusiasm, more personality, whereas the one on the right here is just kind of stone face, if you ask me. Just kind of standing there and doesn't really look like he's doing anything. So I displayed this one with my hauler because it just looks better. I kind of put this one off to the side. But just take a look at the decals here real quick. Number 28 on the side here. Nitroade logo on the hat up top. Nitroade logos on the mud flaps. And his license plate reads 87R58E. Which is the same as the other Semi as well. These are basically identical. A little bit different in the smokestacks there. As you can see, this one's a little bit shinier. This one's more plastic looking. And now, another difference is that this one here has the hole that goes straight through there, so the hauler can attach to it. And the Semi here just doesn't have a hole. It's completely filled in to save costs, I guess. Otherwise, I don't know why they wouldn't include the little hitch there. And here we have the Semi 28 Nitroade Racing. A pretty cool decal on the side here. I really do like it. And now it opens from both sides. but you want to open it from this side because that's the side that, or am I wrong? I think this, no, I am wrong. My bad. The other side is the side that actually unlocks and kind of opens the, I don't even know anymore, honestly. I think this is the, is this the, nope, I apologize, guys. I'm kind of off my game today, but I knew I should have just stuck with my gut. But this is the side that you want to open up the platform here that folds down, and you can drive your racer up on top of the platform there. And as you can see inside there, there's the toolbox, which has like a wrench inside and some other kind of crowbars or something like that. Over here we got a stack of tires and looks like an inflator of some sort. And underneath we have two supports that I don't really pull out because they're just kind of useless to me unless you want to have it open as kind of like a more permanent display. And they just kind of are really tight in their positions right now, so it'd be kind of hard to open them up there. And so that's basically all for the inside. Now let's just take a look at the back of the trailer. It's got this interesting logo that I never really quite understood. Up here in the top left, it's got kind of like a fireball logo or something like that, and two cross-checkered flags. Don't really know what that is, and I don't believe any other teams have that. Must have something to do specifically with Nitroade. So that is really all for Team Nitroade. It is probably one of my favorite teams, which Nitroade is probably my all-time favorite team just because I love the colors and all the pitties that go along with them as well. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you Juan, Duran, and Roan Cox for the suggestion. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and it lived up to what you'd hoped it would be. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday for another review and a birthday request. See you guys then. Bye.